How's it going, Reject Nation? I'm Greg Alba.
I'm John Humphrey.
So when I saw this dropped, I was like, oh, we already covered this. And then I realized it's not that. You see, on Sunday, they premiered a 5-minute exclusive clip of before Game of Thrones for Godzilla King of the Monsters. We shot a reaction to it. We were like, all right, let's just wait for this to go online officially, and then we'll upload it. It hasn't gone online yet. So it's just sitting. It's on our Patreon page. Speaking of which, at our Patreon, we do weekly Q&As, as well as TV show reaction stream-alongs for many shows. That includes Attack on Titan, One Punch Man, My Hero Academia, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Gotham. John did all of Haunting of Hill House, and Supernatural. And several of those shows have reaction highlights included. Those are One Punch Man, My Hero Academia, Supernatural, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and of course, we are covering Game of Thrones. Those reaction highlights are going up on YouTube, but the stream-alongs are all on our Patreon page. So check us out over there. He also does music video coverage, and any videos that are blocked or early access, like the Godzilla exclusive clip, are all on our Patreon page. Greg, you're taking too long. Get to the damn trailer already. Go watch our Gemini Man trailer reaction, because that just went up a little bit ago.
What we are witnessing here
Wow.
is the return of Titans.
Attack on Titan.
How many of these things are there?
17 and counting.
17 we're gonna see.
Oh, wow.
I heard 10 to 15.
Rodan, Ghidorah.
Oh my.
Hell yeah.
They're moving like a pack. They're hunting. They all respond directly to an alpha.
Wow.
We stop this Ghidorah. We stop them all.
Is there another creature that might stand a chance against him?
There is one, the king.
My God, Zilla.
Some Michael Dougherty humor right there.
Our planet. So are we.
Oh no.
Wow.
Unless we set Godzilla free.
Hey, he gets to touch him this time.
I know.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's bring him in for a beer. No, this time we join the fight.
The humans need to be essential.
Yeah, we gotta back up Godzilla.
Oh!
Oh. Damn.
Damn.
Wow.
This is
Wow.
Godzilla's world. We just live in it.
Damn right.
Woo.
Dude, that King Ghidorah versus Godzilla fight is gonna be awesome.
There's gonna be a lot of awesome stuff in this movie, I think.
I guess my one concern that I pick up from this trailer, especially this one in particular, are the human characters other than Vera Farmiga and Millie Bobby Brown. Are they going to be interesting or feel necessary to the plot of the movie? Because you got
That's always a question.
You got this wide range of characters, and even there's something about Kyle Chandler saying, "Now's our time to get involved in the fight" or whatever. That made me go, "Are you guys just going to feel like completely inessential through most of this movie?" You know?
Yeah, what degree of damage are our bombs and, gunships and stuff going to really do to these, quote, Titans?
Yeah, looks like it has no effect. But that's just my one concern. I do think Bradley Whitford looks really funny. He's doing what Bradley Whitford's hired to do. All the other stuff that we're mainly showing up for. Rodan, King Ghidorah, Godzilla, Mothra, and apparently 13 other monsters. Because I heard we were going to see about 10 to 15, and they said there's 17 here, so maybe we don't see all of them. Maybe there's some post-credit sting in here that's going to set up for when he's going to fight King Kong, because that's supposed to be the next film on this little universe they have established here. I don't know about little, but the universe they have established here. This film does look beautiful in a lot of ways. Because I remember the first Godzilla, that movie, not like the way back when, the one that came out a few years ago. That one felt like a horror movie. This one feels like a monster epic film, but also they're staying in tune and keeping a consistency with having this sense of wonder with some. Not all of them are just terrifying monsters. It seems like Rodan, Ghidorah are terrifying monsters, especially in that HBO exclusive clip. Like the King Ghidorah moment was just so scary. And Mothra seems to have that beautiful, elegant quality. And Godzilla, I think we're supposed to feel both for him here, you know?
Yeah.
He's like our hero, but he's also kind of scary. And everyone's like, yeah, we love this guy, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's something I've gotten from both of these, this final trailer as well as the HBO exclusive look, is just they're kind of playing up that beauty and wonder and majesty, which is an element of the old movies that I do appreciate them bringing in here. I always remember them having a flavor of that. I spiritually just enjoy that they're translating that. I mean, the main flavor otherwise that I get, is monster, mayhem, total destruction. I am excited for that, and I kind of share your concern about, like, what are the human characters' impact going to be? Because I know they've got, a very grabby cast. Now I just hope that there is actually something worthwhile for them to do, because like Millie Bobby Brown, for example, gets a lot of the same kind of moment across a lot of these trailers where she's just kind of looking at something and...
No, she screams in this one.
Sure, yeah. She's always kind of just reacting to like, big monster, which makes a lot of sense. I just, I want to get a flavor for their personalities.
I feel like she's going to be a more special kind of character rather than just little girl because I think Kyle Chandler and Vera Farmiga, I think they are they used to be married or something like that. I noticed in the HBO trailer especially that she holds a photo and there's a boy in the photo with them. The vibe I'm picking up on is maybe they lost a son and then they fell apart and now they're gonna awaken some titans. Because we see that in that HBO clip that Vera Farmiga is the one who like detonates the ice that Ghidorah is trapped in. That's what confused me.
That's
like
what
why?
Confuses
Because
me.
it seems like the way the marketing has been pretty consistent. These monsters are breaking out. We need Godzilla. Let's somehow get Godzilla involved in the fight. But then in the other trailer, it was Ghidorah's being released from the ice due to, it's like, what? So why are they doing that? What exactly is happening? Does this have to do with that environmental type of character that I've heard? Are we doing stuff, a cleanse of the earth, Like, I don't know what's going on exactly.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing is this trailer made it seem overtly clear that Ghidorah, at least by the human's perspective, is the one to beat, is the one to defeat. And so that really, to me, confuses me as to why they would ever set Ghidorah free, especially if they're like, we need to maybe partner up or see if Godzilla will in some way fight on our behalf. And I do wonder if, I know the first movie had at least an ecological subtext, at least acknowledged in it. I hope that they bring that back in some way, and I do wonder what it's going to be, because I guess in some way I can see sort of a set it free and restore the balance of what the Earth is supposed to be or something like that. We've seen a lot of that plot line lately from different movies, so I hope it's maybe a little something more original than that.
I think also Millie Bobby Brown is going to... I feel like there's a very specific reason why they hired her.
Because she's popular in Stranger Things.
Okay, John, you can be cynical and sarcastic all you want, but I also think that with the way she's interacting and responding, like with the kind of smiles that she has here when she's touching some of the Titans, I think she's going to have some type of special bond or communication ability with like Mothra or Godzilla in some way. She's singularly prominently featured. There's elements here in the trailers where she's by herself quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like she's not just like little girl with her mom. She's by herself doing a lot of things. Yeah. So I feel like there's going to be some type of sci-fi connection that she has to some capacity.
Yeah, and that's not...
Because she's from Stranger Things.
I mean,
all this guy does is like Marvel.
That's right, yeah. That's all I care about is Marvel movies.
Such a DC hater.
But even in the old Godzilla movies, I do remember there being certain elements with kids and, connections and whatnot. So
there were those twins that had a connection.
Yeah. So it's not without the realm, for sure. I just hope that they make the most of her talent, basically, here.
This is the most in all the Godzilla trailers that we've talked about the humans. Even in the HBO one, we were just like, oh,
that thing's all monsters, too.
And, at the end of the day, I ain't showing up for the humans. I'm showing up for some monster mayhem epicness, It's like the emotional context of the humans will, of course, make it that much more engaging if that is well done.
If they do do a good job.
But I think that even if that's like, I think if the Monster Mayhem's great, and it's so obviously going to be, like I love the way they've been using weather to, you know, make the visual effects of the monster stand out more. A lot of the blue rain, the weather, a lot of it's like reflective of who the monster is. I like when they're showing shots of Rodan and Mothra going up against each other. It's really red everywhere. You know?
Well, yeah, there's some really hellish images too, and of such a prominent shot of Ghidorah rearing up in front of a cross.
Yeah.
And you're just like, the gods cannot help you now. You know?
Are these Godzilla tickets on sale? Because it'd be nice to get some.
We should get some.
It'd be nice to get some.
That IMAX experience.
Keep a lookout for our Endgame review tomorrow. Everyone's there right now at a special press screening. Before we wrap this video up, I would like to give a Patron of the Day shout out to a man named Scuba Steve. Scuba Steve, you can go check out his Instagram page, does wonderful graffiti art. Highly illegal. I'm hoping to get him arrested as soon as possible, but hopefully his card still stays on file and is not able to cancel his pledge to his Patreon, to our Patreon. That way he could be in jail and we're reaping the profits off of it. But he's also a big horror enthusiast, and I haven't heard from this guy in a few months. And lately I've been giving shout outs to people who used to message me all the time. How am I supposed to keep updating your shout outs and keep making it something special and grand if you're not messaging me back?
I give some to work with, man.
Damn it, Scoobs. Scoops.
Oh man, Scoob.
All right. Follow him. Visit him in prison. Subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell. See you guys soon. Check us on Patreon.